Hi there. This is Mrs. Jonestown on the Revolution SMP server. Uh, I'm just gonna right now. I'm actually in our little Christmas town that we're starting to build together, and I thought that I would throw together a little tutorial on how to build, like how I'm going to build a snowman sculpture. Now, you could probably build this anyway, any size. Any materials that you want to do. But if you want to like follow along and get some tips, then just go along with the stuff that I'm about to suggest. Let's see now. So some materials that you're going to need are you're going to need about 101 snow blocks. You could do this with wool too if you want, but snow blocks will look better for a snowman. You'll need about 15 red wool, about 15, 13 to 15 fences of your choice, about 52 green wools. You could do any kind of blocks or textures or colors that you want to do for your snowman, but these are the ones I'm going to use. And then you'll want about 24 string. This will hold up the brim of the snowman's hat. And you'll want a smooth redstone slab and a smooth redstone stair for the nose to look like a carrot. This birch trapdoor, I'm going to use it as a sort of buckle on the hat. And then you'll want about 24 black carpets for the brim of the hat and about 28 wools for the rest of the hat. And then, yeah, so follow along, and I'm going to be building pretty slowly, so you'll see how things will come together. All right, okay, so we have our snow blocks ready. Let's pick a spot. Now, our Christmas town's over there, and I'll give you a little tour of that a little later. But this here is a spot that's been designated to build snowmen for everybody who is inspired to do that. So I'm gonna pick a spot about here, I think. And now, basically, what you want to do with when you're building a snowman, you want to create that sphere shape like you would in real life. So we'll start off by going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now this will just be the base of our snowball. And then what you want to do is you want to make this a little bit bigger. So you go one out, and I'm going to use this little dirt block to like help me place it outward. 2, 3, and then you're going to do the same here. Now you could skip the dirt block if you want, or you can go in and take it out later. I'm not going to be bothered by it though, so we'll just go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. And then you'll notice that like all the inside, like these little corner bits need to be filled in too. So you just go along. And there you go. Now it might be a little bit hard to see because maybe I should get rid of the snow around here for now. And you can see what's going on. Whoops. Okay, so fill that in. Bear with me, folks. Okay, so okay, so you can see like we have this rounded shape. All you want to do is take that up so that you have a 3 tall on all sides. Now, whatever side you decide is going to be your front, you want to go 1, 2, 1, 2, and then leave a spot here for a button after. And then, so now that you have this kind of like round shape starting, you want to, close up the top so that you have a more like it's like a cup right now. You want it to be round like a snowball. So you're just gonna do the same thing that you started with and go in one to create more of a round shape. And there you go. You got one giant snowball. Now, Just bear with me for a moment here. Something that I didn't think about was you probably, if you're playing in survival like I am right now, you're gonna want to put some lights in here. Otherwise, you'll have mobs spawning in here. And I mean, that's not a big deal. They'll be trapped inside, but they will be annoying to listen to every time you come by the snowman. So if that's, something you don't want, then I would suggest putting some lights in, or maybe filling it up with some dirt or something. From there, we'll want one of these for a button. And you do this with any color you want, but I'm going to go with a black button. Also, something that will look really nice over top would be like maybe an oak trapdoor, so that it gives it kind of like, it gives it more texture, it gives it more like depth, but it's really up to you what you kind of want for your aesthetic. All right, so we have our base for our snowman, which is awesome. We're going to go in and we'll take our scarf color, whatever you happen to want that to be. And then you're gonna go and you're gonna make it 5 wide all the way around. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's 5. Then you want to make this too tall, so just make another layer on top. Oops. Okay, maybe not that. And then from there, you're gonna go and make a little extra layer, like as if you had knotted a scarf up. And then from there, we're gonna make that like hanging bit from the scarf. So you're gonna go from the middle of your 3 block bit here. You're gonna put down a column of 3, go over 1 and 1 down, and make 3 more, like so. And it gives that kind of like hanging draping effect, which I think is kind of cute. Actually, now that I'm looking at this seems a bit too square. So you'll want to go in and create another, like, it gives it a more round effect if you go in and you add the extra layers. Makes it seem a little more organic. 1, 2, oh, hang on. Okay, so alright, you'll definitely want more wool than I've said. My bad. Let's try this again. So we've gone through the initial amount of green wools for your scarf. It's not going to be too much more. Just to make a kind of more round shape, you want to add 3 more on each like side of your scarf. So then you get that kind of look. This is the front. That's how it's going to look. And from here, you can start building the head. Now you'll want it to be 5 wide, probably. I found that when I was building mine, if I did only 3 blocks wide, then it made it kind of awkward to put in the face. So 5 wide or more is best to create the details of your snowman's face. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm also seeing a new dilemma. Alright, you definitely want your scarf to be like wider than your face. It gives it a more cozy look if the scarf is kind of like overlapping your snowman's face. So I would go around and add 2 more in each corner, like so. It'll look more like this. And then it looks like it's been wrapped around him nice and securely. So then you go 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, and this is 5. So now we have a good size for a head. Or really, you just want to take this up like probably 2 tall will be fine, because like, you don't need to finish the top of the head because the hat will be covering the rest of it. You could, if you want to, like continue building it all the way around, but this is where I'm going to stop. So now we have all of the bits for the face, and we can start on the rim of the hat. Let's go here. So you'll take your strings, and before that, actually, I think it's probably going to be easiest if we go in and we add the eyes. So if you go, I'm going to do it like that, 2 eyes with 2 black wools, and then the strings can just go all the way around, and then you'll want to take it one wider than the face, and just kind of wrap it all the way around. There we go. So we've gone, and now all of our carpets can rest on top. Whoops. Whoops. Okay, so we have a carpet back. We can add that. So now we have, there's the front. Here we are so far. Now that might be a little bit confusing to see, because it might be difficult to imagine the face. So I will throw in the notes now. So there's the stair. And then if you can make this as long or as short as you want, use your creativity to make it how you want it. But that's how I'm gonna set mine. And then it's like, I'm not gonna bother with the mouth this time because it kind of looks like the scarf is tucked in around his face, like the bottom part of his face. So it gives it that kind of like cozy, I don't know. He looks so cute. So I'm gonna leave it like that, and now I'm gonna move on to the banding around the hat. So you just take your red or whatever color of material you want to use for that kind of like strip that goes around a top hat. And for me, I'm gonna go with red. And apparently I cannot math. So you'll want 1 extra red to go in this spot here. I'm not gonna worry about it so much this time. You guys know, like, it's really trial and error to play around with things and see what looks good to you, but it looks okay. I'll come in after and add that red one. So from there, all you want to do is you can make your top hat as, I know what I did wrong. Okay, so I have one last, I just need to take this block and move it over here because I actually wanted to put a trapdoor for a buckle there. That's what happened. So we'll just take that red block and we'll put it over there. And then, come back. So then in this spot above his face, you'll take your trapdoor. You can use whatever trapdoor you like, but I kind of thought this one looked a little bit like a buckle with the like 2 vertical lines in the middle. Like so. If you try to put this outside, like if you just filled in this red spot or this empty spot with a red wool, and you tried to put your trapdoor on top of it, it wouldn't fit because of the way the carpet is sitting. It interferes with it, so that's why I've left that spot empty. So then we go over top, and now we have this cute little buckle detail. Now, the top of your top hat, like I said before, you can make it however tall or narrow or short or, curved. Maybe you want to add it like a cute little sleeping cap. Whatever you want, let your creativity go wild. So just go along and fill it all in. And I apparently decided that I was going to make this one short. So give me 1 minute. I'm going to collect all these wools. I'll put them into the middle, and then and also make it daytime. So now we're back. We've got all our wool blocks. It's now daytime, so the mobs won't come try to murder me while I'm building. So I decided I would make my snowman's hat nice and short. But like I said, you can make it tall, you can make it a big wide fat hat, you can make it a captain's hat if you like. You just add a little curve in here, um, but whatever suits your fancy, really. So now, okay, so we have our snowman. We have a hat, we have a scarf. These are all, important elements that you see in a traditional snowman. Sometimes you see a snowman like that is more than one snowball tall. Now you could do that. All you got to do really is just make the same snowball on top of, and you do the same thing you've done here, where this bit is coming out, where this green blocks would start, and then you just build another snowball on top, and then you would move everything up a little bit. Totally doable. From here, we're going to give him some arms. So you find the middle section underneath his scarf here. 1, 2, 3. And then imagine like how you would find a stick, a branch in nature, and just get a little bit like creative in how it might look. And then you do the same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3. You could go up, you could go down. And we'll put a little stick out there. And there we go. I think we are good to go. And actually, just give me one moment. I'm going to go and make an oak trapdoor, and I'll put that over top of the button so that you can see it. So now I'm back. I've got this nice cute trapdoor. We're going to put it right over top. And then it gives it like a little bit more, I don't know, more detail. I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe you don't like him at all, but I think he turned out really adorable. And I hope that it gave you a little inspiration and, maybe some tips if you weren't sure how to make the shapes. Maybe you didn't learn anything at all. Let me know down below. And we'll see y'all in the next one if I make another one. Thanks for watching.